What's going on, everybody? It's Steve. We're here with the conference semifinals. We're playing Poppin Fresh, the Pillsbury Doughman himself. Poppin took out Electric, and we are now here. We've got Mega Aerodactyl, Sylveon, Crocodile, Gallade, Araquanid, Slowbro, Galar, Typhlosion, Hisui, Goodra, Lopunny. He took my Lopunny. I wanted to pick Lopunny instead of Chimecho. Mega Aggron, and Trevenant. I also love Trevenant. He's got a number, like, this is probably the widest team. I think everything is really usable. I think he always brings Mega Arrow because it is the fastest mon, and you can run an Adamant and outspeed my whole team, with the exception of my Lycanroc in Sand. Crocodile with Intimidate is very good here, but it's also one of your best answers into Bayonet. It's your only resist. You also have an immunity, but Araquanid, water types are good against my team. And Goodra. Dragon types are also quite good against my team, but it's also got a million coverage moves, so he can tailor it however he wants for this matchup. From there, I would kind of expect Gallade and Sylveon, with your Trick Room mode being Gallade, Araquanid, Sylveon, and either Goodra or Crocodile. I don't think Slowbro comes. It would really only be running coverage moves and support moves, because Poison and Psychic are not good against my team. Typhlosion's always an option with a Scarf. Frisk is also busted. Trevenant is pretty threatening. Mega Aggron, I think, is not great into my team, so I didn't really prepare too much for it, so I could just get run over by Mega Aggron. And Lopunny, if you want a guaranteed Fake Out or Tailwind, you're going to bring Lopunny. So it's going to be a tough one. Poppin's a good player, and he's got a really good team. Let's see what I am bringing. Starting with Lycanroc. As I mentioned with the Sand, I am faster than Aerodactyl, and Stone Edge over Rock Slide guarantees that I get that OHKO on Aerodactyl. The White Herb is there so that when Crocodile comes in, gives me Intimidate. I use my White Herb. I am no longer intimidated. Play Rough is here for an OHKO onto the Gallade. Will also hit the Goodra very hard, super effectively, but will not get the OHKO. And Accelerock is just a good priority rock move. If Trick Room does go up, I like having priority because this guy is not living much. However, with this bulk, he will live a -1 Crocodile high horsepower, which I get -1 because I have Mirror Armor. So Crocodile will come in, Intimidate. Mirror Armor will bounce the Intimidate back onto Crocodile, as long as it is Intimidate. It could also be White Herb. That would be a good stretch, because obviously I am bringing Corviknight to this matchup. Because he has one Flying Resist, which is Aggron, I believe. So I can just bulk up Brave Bird the whole time, and then Roost and Tailwind just to keep going. The special defense there is to live 2 Thunderbolts or Flamethrowers from Goodra, because of the Citrus Berry. Nothing really else to mention there, so I lead those two, and then I have Tyranitar in the back, so I can switch it in, activate the Sand. That gives Lycanroc the +2 to its speed to outspeed the Aerodactyl, and also anything with a Scarf. I don't have to add any speed EVs to outspeed his next fastest mon with a Scarf. So Knockoff and Rock Slide just really good into this team, and then Helping Hand is the last move. This gives me a lot of OHKOs that are not possible, so if I do not see Crook, I can just outright lead these two. I don't really want to lead them if Crook is there, because this thing is not good against Crocodile, and I don't want it to lose one attack. But if there is no Crook for some reason, I can just lead these two, Helping Hand, Stone Edge, or Helping Hand, Play Rough. Do a lot of damage. Alternatively, no, let's go to Bayonet. So Bayonet is always going to be in the back because of the aforementioned 1 Ghost Resistance or immunity, being Crook or Lopunny. So we are just running Shadow Sneak and Poltergeist to do a lot of Ghost damage. We're running a lot of attack. The defense is to live a Night Slash from Gallade, I believe, with Sharpness boosting the power. And then I've got Disable and Encore. This is hopefully my dedicated way of beating Aggron, with Disable and Encore. If he ever locks into Iron Defense or Body Press, I can Encore either of those and then disable it, and he has to struggle for 3 turns, which is probably all I need. I just get 1 Poltergeist off in those turns, and hopefully Aggron goes down with the recoil. So this is the Megamon this week, for sure. I don't see why I would ever Mega Tyranitar here, unless you're running some very bizarre, Sunny Day or Rain Dance or something just to get rid of the sand. Alternatively, I've got Scarf Max Speed Rotom Heat. This will also outspeed Aerodactyl. Now if he leads a Typhlosion, he has Frisk, he will be able to see that I am Scarfed. I thought about making my barcode names again, but no. Very standard stuff, Thunderbolt and Overheat. Will-O-Wisp even with the Scarf, because he's mainly got physical attackers other than the Goodra, so I can't lock myself into Will-O-Wisp and just, burn the Gallade, burn the Crook, burn the Aggron. I'd probably just overheat the Aggron, but good to pass around burns when I've got a Primarina. But the last move there is Round. I've brought this before, I haven't clicked it yet, but Water is very good this week. So Round. The way Round works is you click Round, and then whoever is using Round next goes immediately, and the power is doubled. So it goes up to 120 base power. Water-type move because of Liquid Voice, which turns every sound move into a water-type move, boosted again by Mystic Water, which increases the power of water damage. So the speed doesn't matter if I'm going round. If you set up Trick Room, Primarina is still quite slow, so it can be used inside of Trick Room. Hyper Voice, just another good spread water move, and then Moonblast, that is mainly there for Gallade and Goodra. And then in the back I would just be the Corviknight and the Banette again. That is the squad. A little bit more explanation this time. A friend asked me to explain a little bit more so he could understand what's going on. So hopefully this helped. We'll see you in the match. Peace. Alright, we are back. Let's see. We got Crook. We do have Aggron. We do not have Mega Arrow. Okay. This is a Trick Room focused squad. Very Trick Room focused squad. There is no Fake Out. So Lycanroc does not actually look good because its main purpose here is to deal with Aerodactyl, who's not here. So this is interesting then. I do not want to tank and Intimidate on anything except for my special attackers and Corv. Gallade does KO Brim with a Leaf Blade. Let's do this. This will be fun anyway. I imagine game 1 you probably lead Typhlosion, just so you can see some items. Typhlosion Crook makes some amount of sense. But no, you probably just want Trick Room up, right? So Gallade. Will-O-Wisp on a Rotom would be good into a Crook, Aggron, or Gallade lead. Just Will-O-Wisp Moonblast the Gallade, possibly, depending on what else is brought. Let's see. Sylveon. Interesting. Choice Scarf, Mystic Water. Okay, well, I do just have Corviknight. Should be pretty good into that Sylveon. I don't know if it has Mystical Fire or not in this game. Let's get rounding. Because if this is not Scarf or Sash, this should be a dead Typhlosion. Well, if it's Scarf, it's a dead Typhlosion anyway. I just take some damage on the way out. Okay, that's pretty smart. That's a lot of damage. Yawn, eh? Interesting. Well, he knows I'm locked into a round. But I don't really want to switch. Yawn, detect, something, something. I could see their items. I think a double protect is quite likely here. Because you don't want to tank a Moonblast if a round did 32%, right? I think switching in Corv here and Bayonet here is probably fine. Or do I just send the Moonblast? Yeah, because Prim's not really in any danger here. I'll send the Moonblast. Okay, nice. Okay. What do I want to do here? Who do I need Corv for? It's just the Sylveon, right? And just Brave Bird into the Sylveon, tank the sleep again. I could also Roost. That's a very unfortunate roll on the Liquidation. So close to getting that Citrus Berry. Oh, Goodra's not here either. Poppin had a very different read on this than I did. I'll take the one turn of sleep from Prim. Okay. Okay, sure. Dun, 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 dun. Let's do a Roost, and I do want a Hyper Voice here. Woo, that's a lot of damage. Okay, and we had Heavy Slam. Sweet. So I will get Bayonet in, and then I can Roost. That's just Moonblast, eh? Okay. Let's Mega Evolve. Mega Evolve Poltergeist is probably fine here. It is Fairy Feather. Good, that's not a move that's going to run out. Actually kind of want to bulk up. Mega Evolve Poltergeist. You are faster than Prim. Or are we speed tied? We are speed tied. Okay. So he has no speed. Investment on his Sylveon. Ooh, that's not good for you. Particularly if that kills, and it does. I stay asleep, that's okay. Ooh. This is tough. This is a tough turn. I could Shadow Sneak. Hope that he clicks Eruption, but it's probably... So I think I need to switch here, and I do need to Shadow Sneak, that's for sure. Because you're going to be faster than me. If I were able to Encore you into Protect right now, that would be amazing. But I have not gotten lucky with my sleep turns here. So I will wake up with Corv. Next time. My hope is you go for like Eruption Heavy Slam and that Bayonet lives it somehow. Or I get a crit on the Shadow Sneak. think I got too greedy turn 1. I mean, Shadow Sneak will do an absolute fuckload of damage, yeah. Yeah, it's just Shadow Ball. I live. Double up. Damn. Okay. Well, I need to lock Thunderbolt. That should kill there. Thunderbolt bulk up. And if you are... You need a rock move to hit Rotom right now. Protect Heavy Slam. I would assume Iron Defense Body Press. Or maybe it could just be Body Press and a rock move. That would make sense as well. And I do with this Citrus, I have Roost. It is possible, if you do not have Iron Defense Body Press, that you just have no way of killing this Corviknight now. Assuming you are not Scarf Typhlosion, and then Shadow Ball takes out Corv. Now, given you went for that, if I had Encored you into Protect, and just tank the Shadow Ball, and then I get a Shadow Sneak and a Thunderbolt off, that would have been a game-winning play, I think. But if you are Scarf, and you are faster than Rotom, I think if you don't protect or switch here, then you're definitely Scarf. Okay. And then me first. And let's see what you have. Body Press. Okay, that's good. Now I cannot Roost here, actually. Because then it will be super effective. I think I just have to bulk up again. Hopefully Rotom lives this. Oh, just Iron Defense, okay. I need to get the damage off on Aggron. That's pretty good. Okay, well, I get a Roost off. Thunderbolt did 46. It could be a roll. 46 to 54. Oh, I got the bad end of that one. Okay. Let's hope. +2 Brave Bird. Seven. That does 55. Okay, could be a roll. No! Wow, that got very close. I wonder if he had 1 HP left. Yeah, 1%. But I don't know what 1% is for the Aggron. Not that close. 15 HP. So I wonder if I had to... I wasted a turn there. That was totally winnable if I just played better. I'm just going to do the same thing and play better, hopefully. Right, if I had targeted... Like, I should have expected that Araquanid to protect there and targeted the Aggron, because if I had just gotten 3 Thunderbolts off, it would have been fine. However, that was also a very dirty roll. 46 to 39 is crazy. I probably got max into min. So I kind of got duped by Pokemon math there. Excuse me. And now I know I live a Shadow Ball, so I can freely make those Encore and Disable plays. Am I recording? Yes. Oof, that would have been bad. I got pretty unlucky with the sleep turns as well, but... Okay, in this case... I think I just want to get a burn here, and switch in the bayonet, or just even hyper voice. Yeah. Because round does not get that KO. Yeah, let's just wisp and hyper voice. Yeah, this is fine. Double protect, eh? Okay. Damn, I wish I switched. Do you bring Typhlosion in on this? I don't think you do. That would be crazy, because then you're just tanking a hyper voice for no reason. I know you're Fairy Feather. I don't know what you are. You definitely don't switch in Aggron or Crook. You could switch in Araquanid. But I feel like you just Trick Room and Yawn. It is a Leaf Blade with a crit and a Moonblast. We lost the speed tie. Very, very unfortunate. Let's get in Corv, so I can start bulking up. And then switch in Bayonet. Definitely... Man, that's so unfortunate. The crit into the speed tie loss. I could have gotten around that by just, you know, putting 1 point into speed to avoid a speed tie. This is probably a Yawn and a Trick Room, if I had to guess. Fairy Feather, Roselli Berry, interesting. Okay. Just Mega Evolve and Shadow Sneak again. And double it. You did not show Protect last time. I think this is a loss. Yawn was a good bring. It's really hard to punish. And I did not bring a steel move on my Corviknight. Otherwise, that would have just been an Iron Head in here. Protect, Moonblast, Yawn. Pretty sure I live a fire move here. Hopefully you click Eruption. Nope, just Shadow Ball into Corv is interesting. And Moonblast? Yeah. Okay. And Mega Aggron comes in and I lose. Unless he just didn't bring Mega Aggron for some reason. It's a very good build into what I brought. Yawn is very annoying. Just the Gallade. Interesting. Okay, well I will switch then. I think just switching Roost is not very... There's not much you can do to punish that. Even if you have Sacred Sword. Could set up Trick Room. In fact, I think I have to burn a turn of sleep here and Roost. And hope that you just yawn that slot and set up Trick Room or something. Okay, I go back up to full. You do have Hyper Voice. Okay. And now I have to lock Thunderbolt, I'm pretty sure. Thunderbolt Brave Bird into the Sylveon should be a KO. I definitely can't lock Overheat. So I should have switched. What? Why am I attacking Sylveon, actually? I guess Gallade is burned. It's not going to do anything. It is Aggron. Okay. I have learned my lesson here. I need to get rid of this Aggron. Hopefully this is a roll on Gallade. Into the Rotom and I don't get 53% done this time. Or hopefully he doesn't get a crit. Damn. Just keep getting min rolls. Okay. But this time you probably just double up here, right? Yeah. GG's. Alright, we're done. Show me a crit. Show me a crit. That is the set. I did not bring enough for Aggron. I wonder if the play was ever lock into Overheat. Maybe. I think I had 2 back-to-back low sleep nights. Was visiting a friend back from New Zealand and stayed up till 1 a.m. both nights, so I'm quite tired. I think I could have just played better. There were a lot of opportunities for me to win this game. We got a little bit unlucky with the rolls, but I think I also played pretty poorly. Or rather, in a way that did not take advantage. This sleep turns kind of sucked as well. And if I had just switched in Rotom on that turn that Bayonet went down, I probably had a little bit of a better chance. But I thought I had to burn a turn of sleep. Maybe it wouldn't have mattered. Actually, probably would not have mattered because then I take a little bit of chip and Rotom goes down to 2 Sacred Swords just from the chip of the Hyper Voice. What did he not bring this time? Araquanid. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Well, that's the season. I'm taking a long break from this game. Thanks everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Peace. Good luck to Poppin.